Vamos con algo de Witcher 2.
Only the gods may ordain that the prize will fall to you.
Keep staring and your eyes will pop out.
Wanna dance, White Teddy?
Stood by her tub to show her vicious inclination. She gave her noblest parts a scrub and sighed for want of copulation.
¿Qué te pasa, Cuadriga? ¿Tienes un mal en el trasero?
Care for a game? You lose.
Ever heard of doing it, Witch and Striggett?
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in Zima.
No, tell me.
He downed the flat, tried to get it on, falls back to sleep, and she
Freak.
wakes the virgin in the morning.
I'll need you to pay up front.
Te voy a dar un peso por el lujo de estar conmigo.
What do I pay taxes for?
Diré que los dos no lo perdemos.
At Oyster Nan stood by.
¿No hay peleas hoy? ¿Qué pasa aquí? A rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. Qué buen soundtrack tiene además, ¿eh? No sé cuántas horas llevo de juego, quizá unas 8, y hasta ahorita le estoy agarrando el sabor. Es la que está más abajo, esta es la más vieja. Necker Contract. It is hereby announced that Commandant Bernard Laurier has posted a generous bounty for the extermination of the Nickers in the vicinity of the trading post. These monsters must be eliminated once and for all. The one who accepts this job and successfully completed will be rewarded with a bulging pouch of orleans. And prayers will be paid to conduct prayers in our skill name for 28 days. Get a tangle of forest weeds, sea lion with river reeds, plots and barber weights. Es barbero y dentista. Ah no, el herrero es el que saca dientes. Él corta el cabello y eso lo tiró. Proclamation of pardon for Dimitri. Let it be known that the bandit Dimitri has repented and asked forgiveness for his heinous deeds. Commandant Loredo, known for his mercy, has absolved him to the offenses and accepted Dimitri back into society. Hereby all arrest warrants and bounties on Dimitri's head are lifted. Endrega contract. Faced with the insolence and bestial menace of the creatures known as Endregas, unconcerned for the people, Commandant Bernard Loredo has decided to post a bounty for the extermination of these creatures. The brave soul who permanently rids the area of this filth will receive a generous reward from the hands of Louis Mers and will be listed in the town chronicles as a true hero of Flotsam. Este grafo de un extraterrestre con 4 dedos que... Sí, señor, con 3 dedos y un pulgar oponible, perdóneme. Voy a ir a la librería a comprar libros sobre Nickers.
Have a nice day. And no acting up.
Y entregas. Ya me dieron lo del troll, ya se hizo. ¿Dónde está? La tienda de libros. Ya no recuerdo. La verdad es que el mapa no es muy útil. Sí se pudo haber hecho un mejor trabajo con esto. Mysterious Merchant. Todo es aquí atrás.
I expected that.
Está frente al hijo, ¿no?
Greetings, Witcher.
Herrero. El herrero está por acá.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Mind if I have a look at...
Take your time.
Drowners. Knickers in the mist. Ritos de Midete, no. The Grand Triple, no. The Horrors of War. Rod Pins, no. The Kyron. Ese es caro, ¿no? 250. Three Years a Month entregas. Este es otro que quiero. 64. Me voy a llevarme este del Kyron porque sí. Porque maté uno. Me quedan 15. ¿Qué vale menos de 15? Los ritos de Mirete. Una vez. ¿Qué vale 14 o menos? Nada. ¿Comprarías esto por 18? Sí, lo compro. Esta no vale nada. Llévate las 15. Por ejemplo, si te vendiera dientes de Necker, tengo 38. Que te vendan unos 28. Neta, todo eso vas a vender 28 dientes de níquel. Pues sí, sí le va a sacar. Midaete or Midsummer is the day of the summer solstice and marks the beginning of the first month of summer in the Elven solar calendar. Elves believe that all things under the sun occur in cycles. After Midaete, the days grow shorter and the dying commences to last until the winter solstice. Summer shrines erected on this day give praise to the sun and life, while acknowledging death certainty. Spells that protect living things and draw power from the sun's heat are particularly strong near these shrines. Witches use them to bless crops and summon fire witches. Even godless witchers bow before summer shrines to augment the intensity of their signs. El Kyrian, este me costó 250, esta cantidad de palabras tan lacónica me costó 250. The Kyrian stands apart among all creatures, large and small, beautiful and horrible. It is unique, unlike any other being. Doubtless, it is a post-conjunction creature that appeared in a reality in the time when the worlds intermingled. It made its home in the waters of the Pontar, where it lives to this day. Over the ages, the chronicles mention several instances of the Kyrian appearing on the river's surface in various places. There is no certainty if these mentions apply to one and the same creature slowly moving up or down river, or to the original creature's progeny seen here and there. Es único y el mismo, solo era uno, el mismo que maté. Kyrian. 3 years among the Endregas. Endregas are forest creatures that resemble arachnids. They are especially fond of floodplains, as moisture and tall grass sweeten. Longer than they are tall, they move about on all fours and are extremely difficult to spot as they lie motionless, awaiting numerous guards being less common and queens being a real rarity. These monsters, like arachnids, hatch from eggs. Impregnated queens lay the eggs in the cocoons which hang from trees in areas known as nests. The lesser creatures zealously guard their queens, as colonies depend on them for survival. The queens themselves remain hidden, caring little for what happens to other adult specimens. However, when their nest is threatened, they emerge swiftly and fight ferociously. Thus, to exterminate an Endrega colony, one must set fire to its cocoons to draw out and kill the queen. Así que así es como va a ser. Pues este libro sí me ha servido bastante. Hay que prenderle fuego. Donde hay Endregas, es posible que haya un nido, porque estos cuidan los nidos. Los nidos están arriba en los árboles, desde donde juegan estos capullos de los árboles. La manera de eliminar el nido es matar a la reina, pero la reina solo va a aparecer cuando el nido esté en peligro. Así que la manera de atraer a la reina es ponerle fuego a los capullos, porque puedes matar tantos Endregas como quieras. La reina no le importa, siempre y cuando sean obreros o guerreros. Los individuos adultos no le interesan, le interesan los capullos. Para atraer la atención de la reina Endrega hay que ponerle fuego a los capullos. Finalmente, Knickers in the Mist. Imagine a drowner that burrows tunnels, climbs trees, is more vicious than usual, and then ambushing its prey. It does so with many of its kind. Now you have a good idea of what a Knicker is. These primitive creatures are the bane of the wilderness. The inhabitants of the forest village fear them, and animals give their nest a white bird. Knickers are social creatures, gathering in something akin to tribes, for they can only repel the attacks of stronger assailants in masse. ¿Es un galicismo eso? Witchers can use their full range of skills and techniques when fighting neckers, signs, bombs, poisons, and oils that augment bleeding are all extremely effective against the beast. Necker nests are best destroyed with grape shot bombs. Grape shot bombs. ¿Cómo puedo hacer una grape shot bomb? No tengo algo como eso. Puede tener ese comerciante misterioso.
I think the stew's ready.
Careful.
Quiet, woman.
¿No tienes grape shot bombs? Serio 12-18.
You might want to stir it.
10-17.
I
Quedo
don't
con la mía.
I work the
¿Cómo
material.
la forjaron? La materia prima. Son una vuelta al hotel a ver si ya aparece el rey Siki, como se hace llamar.
Yet another witch.
Siempre quiero uno que se callen, güey, porque traen un desmadre aquí abajo. Y hoy que los estoy buscando,
Can't stand to see those mugs anymore.
Care for a game?
let's roll some dice, boy. Que gano la plata. 3, 4, 5, 6. Un poquito el número. En 2. No, eso fue 4. No tengo un par.
You lose.
At Oyston and stood by her side. Take care of yourself.
Vamos a hacer primero lo de los neckers porque sí estuve en sesiones pasadas prendiéndole fuego por ahí a algunas guaridas de necker. In spite of events, Geralt had not forgot his profession. Witchering has his prime source of income, so when he learned that the Flotsam authorities had posted a bounty for exterminating neckers, he accepted the job immediately. Before he began, he decided to learn more about the vicious creatures. He began looking for books about neckers and searching for the creatures to observe their behavior. Geralt learned that the local neckers use a system of underground tunnels to move about. He thought that if he could find and destroy all the entrances to these tunnels, most of the neckers will be buried alive. Those remaining will be likely scattered, making it all easier to exterminate them. Okay, ¿a dónde? Falta un solo túnel necker. A saber dónde está. ¿Qué es esta cara grande? No la he visto. Voy a ir para allá.
I'm too old for this. Hijos de perra, qué odiosas son estas trampas. No había visto eso. Die.
¿Qué es esto? Cuando utilizo el medallón cerca de ciertos tótems o piedras, monolitos, no sé, me genera un atributo. Armadura, mira, 19. Debo encontrar ya ese Enderaga. Círculo de vigor, además. Destroy Nest. Aquí está. Todo esto está muy bien, pero ahora ¿dónde está el nido de los Enderagas? Endragas. Endregas were multiplying in the Flotsam area. The monster had become such a scourge that Bernard Loredo thought, stingy by nature, posed a bounty for their extermination. The Witcher accepted the job and decided that a little theoretical preparation might pay off. Reading about the Endragas habits will be worth it. Endragas are very similar to butterflies, except that they are ugly, cannot fly, and will choke on cabbage. Alright, maybe they are like butterflies, but they do weave cocoons. The Witcher learned that destroying these cocoons will draw the Endraga queens, and their deaths will mean the end of the swarm. Exactamente. Eso fue lo que leí.
Shit, you stink.
Esa armadura de 19 es muy poderosa. Tengo que llegar primero a un sitio donde hayan dragas. Como aquí. ¡Oh! Querías en dragas, aquí los tienes. Esos deben ser los caparazones.
Damn it. Necesito prepararme más, están muy poderosos los Endragas y ni siquiera eran reinas. Hay que matar a 2 reinas. Swallow. Un Swallow y una Golden Oriole me voy a tomar. Falca's blood.
Claro que sí, llegué a ver los capullos. Que regresar a ese punto, a ver si recuerdo donde vi los capullos. Don, pero con su aviñón. Que sin beber cerveza de las tetas de una mujer. Jamás lo he hecho.
Ah, pero tinto. Ah, ya sé, señor, que soy un asco. Vamos a destruir esos capullos. Perdóneme. Ahora sí, en dragas. ¿Quién dijo yo?
Wonder how many more will be.
¡Dame tu fuego! ¿Y mi vigor? ¿Por qué no recarga? Porque estoy envenenado. Yo le quise prender fuego. No apareció. No apareció la reina. A menos que... Ahí estás.
Shit, you stink.
Sí, sabía que iban a ser duros los reinas en Draga.
Guess they'll never learn.
Guess I never learn. Toma un poco de eso, amigo. A ver, un momento. Pasan cosas muy extrañas aquí. No puedo decir que estoy asustado, porque asustado no estoy. La verdad es que... no recuerdo mucho cuándo fue la última vez que me asusté. Pero estoy desconcertado. Y además no encuentro ese otro ¿Por qué no les puedo prender fuego? Aquí es donde va a bajar la reina, ¿no? Estallar alguna mamada. Okay. No son bichos muy amables. Mi botín. Greater Vitality Mutagen. Lo perdí. Lo tomé todo. Está genial otra cosa. Por esta zona, cerca de los muros, por ahí también vendrá, creo que por ahí anda.
Some finally, I thought I was done for.
What's wrong?
I'm fine, but my friend remains in that damned hospital. I'm Rupert Brandhuber. I'm a medic from Edda, and I came here with a friend to look for a very rare species of herbs.
These woods aren't the best place for herb picking.
So we were warned, but the temptation was too great. We got as far as the site of the fire. No sign of herbs, but there was something downstairs. Something. What's that? Can you hear it? That's Grindley's dog. Feel that? Something approaches. Help us!
In the close of madness.
How many more can there be?
¡A la leche! Sneakers enloquecidos. ¿Para dónde? ¿Para dónde, chavo? No los hallo. Ellos ya lo encontraron. Es una draga. Los taquitos de suadero se me antojaron.
Other than those here they were. Oh, the greed!
Eso parece una trampa. Pero es el único camino.
Damn monsters.
The patient has contracted dysentery. There is no hope for him now. I have him isolated and ordered that prayers be said for him. I also increased the dosage of his herbs. They seem to have some healing properties, but incidentally also loosen tongues. ¿Estás bien, amigo?
Those here were innocents, and I...
Dilated pupils. Is that your story? Is it mine? No matter. Clean it. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
Give me some medicine. I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine. I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine. I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine. I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine.
They deserve to suffer.
I beg you, help. Give me some medicine. I'm in pain. I beg you, help. Give me some medicine.
The floor. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
Leave me be! Away with you!
Control yourself.
It's not my fault. It wasn't me, not me.
What's not your fault?
Fire. Fire everywhere. It wasn't meant to happen. I didn't want that, I swear.
Won't get much out of you until I calm you down. Maybe the fire didn't consume everything. Maybe I can find some medicine, a sedative.
Where's it all from? Must clean it. To the bone. To the stone. Is it mine? No matter. Clean it.
Whatever happened here made quite an impression, even on those who were mad.
Así que el infierno tiene sus reglas. ¡Oh, la leche! The patient is persistently delusional. He claims to have been abducted by the Wild Hunt. He recounts fantasies of a world where genocide happened and where unicorns wander human graves. Sometimes his delusions contain elven gardens. Furthermore, the patient claims that when he escaped the Hunt's captivity a year ago, so much time had passed in our world that he saw the grave of his children. The woman manifested strong symptoms of schizophrenia. To avoid marrying her beauty, I decided not to employ the standard therapy, the red hot circlet, but instead to increase her herb dosages. As she was prone to having fits of aggression, I have had the petty enchained. The pictures she has painted on the walls should be analyzed. The eldest of our residents, this patient has been with us longer than any other. Cold water therapy has failed in his case, and there seems to be no promise of improvement. I have had him chained and reduce his food rations to weaken the strength of the illness and limit his self-destructive tendencies. I have begun to employ herbs. The patient has contracted dysentery. There is no hope for him now. I had him isolated and ordered that prayers said for him. I also increased the dosages of his herbs. They seem to have some healing properties, but incidentally had some loosened tongues. Daño por 6.
What's going on? Easy. Rupert asked me to find you.
Rupert lives.
Listen, you and your friend. I don't get it yet, but you aren't telling the truth. That's painfully apparent. This place seems to have a very dark past, one you had a hand in. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Great. So now you can tell me the story and don't skip a thing.
Story?
There's always a story, Gridley. Spit it out.
We're former soldiers, fought for Eden during one of the wars with Nilfgaard, times long past. I was Rupert's adjutant in the field hospital that our unit set up in this manor house. We didn't at all mind who lived here. In fact, the inmates were friendly. At the outset, that is. One day our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian. He was desperate to win his freedom and claimed he was part of a detachment that had concealed the booty looted in Eden. We couldn't believe our fortune, thought the gods had smiled upon us. We'd heard incredible tales of this treasure, questioned any black one we'd captured. It seemed all our efforts would finally be rewarded. We decided to make him talk.
By torturing him?
Our commander wanted to break him on the wheel, but Rupert said he knew a better way. There's a local herb. If you brew and drink it, you can only tell the truth. The commander interrogated the prisoner, drawing a map in the process, and we celebrated, talked of how we would divide the treasure, and took ever greater liberties with the patients. The priest looking after them began to protest, and one of our boys split his head open.
Nice, Gridley. Keep talking and I just might let you go alive and intact. What happened next?
Once the prisoner revealed where the treasure was hidden, the commander had him quartered in front of the lunatics. They'd shown signs of madness before. When they smelled blood, well, we could not control them. Many we simply had to cut down. I don't even know how the fire broke out.
Any of the patients survive?
A young woman we managed to pull from the burning building. She was nice, quiet and willing. 2 nights later she slit our commander's throat, and that was all we saw of her, and of the map, of course. The war was ongoing, and shifting fronts forced us to abandon our search for her soon after.
And here you are, back after many years. Really think you can still find her around here?
Life's not treated me well since then, and Rupert's had it even worse. This is our chance to reverse our fortunes. Fate smiled upon us once. Perhaps by some strange chance it still holds us in favor.
I wouldn't count on that. I think we're dealing with one heavy curse here. And it looks like we need to start by finding that Nilfgaardian's corpse.
Go away! Leave me be! Away with you!
The floor, it's moving. It's creeping towards me. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
A wolf leading wolves.
What do you want, Spectre? Their deaths?
2 of 20 return where none remain. Yet one shall judge them. If he is merciful, he will feed them to the dead. If he is cruel, he will drown what they came for.
A prophecy. I should have expected as much.
Bring me their hearts, so I may feast on their cowardice. Bring me their eyes, so I may spit in them before they are forever extinguished.
Is that your offer? Fine. I'll lift this curse one way or another.
Bibliotecario, busca toda la información que haya sobre la historia del manicomio. The patient's drawing seems to confirm the diagnosis of schizophrenia. The cruelty prevalent in it undoubtedly stems from childhood events. A strong trauma, to be confirmed, coupled with a dominating mother, have wrapped his poor creature's mind. The patient will receive treatment. I have decided to increase the dosage of her herb mixture in addition to its healing properties. The concoction seems to force patients to reveal the truth about themselves, and the truth frees us.
Está muy oscuro esto. Parece que lo que me está pidiendo es que mate a estos dos profanadores. Y le traiga ojos y corazón.
Go away!
And
I met the Nilfgaardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher. Get rid of it.
The ghost wants revenge. It brought you here to the scene of the crime. It'll lift the curse in return for you.
By the gods, you'll not help him, will you?
The ghost wants your hearts and your eyes.
Gods, you must trick him. Surely you know a way.
I could pull the hearts out of some neckers. Thing is, I'm wondering if it's worth it.
Witcher, I beg you, do what you must. Go see the butcher for some pig's eyes and hearts, anything. You'll not send us to a cruel death.
Pig hearts? I suppose there'd be some poetic justice in that.
And
You're the Witcher. Get rid of it.
Haberme perdido un poco. Not far from the ruins, Gerald found the first traveler. Rupert was sat on a tree, evidently looking for something. The moment he saw the Witcher, he started begging for help as his friend Gridley. Rupert Gridley, who disappeared in the ruins. The Witcher heard the howling of knickers. Los knickers aullan. After entering the hospital basement, Joel experienced something even more paranormal than the usual fear of a Witcher. He saw a ghost that sent him a vision. Everything around him started to burn, and the spectre, in true ghostly fashion, passed through the wall into the next room. Phantoms, like people, know how to set traps. Gerald followed the spectre and was attacked by a horde of hungry wraiths. As he started to defend himself, he noticed a chest standing against the wall. The chest contained some doctor notes that stated that the medical staff had carried out experiments on the mentally ill. Gerald read and learned that the group of soldiers had brought a Nilfgaardian prisoner to the hospital. The soldiers had wanted to interrogate him, but the notes did not reveal how the story ended. Gerald started searching the mansion, looking for scenes where he might have left. Finally, Geralt managed to find Ridley. The poor soul was trying to keep imaginary specters at bay, raving about fire and a girl that died in it. Geralt had to look for tranquilizers. Geralt found a bottle of medicine, which he brought back to the hospital. Calmed by the medication, Ridley talked of past events. He and Rupert had been stationed in this place years ago. They had killed the priest who tended to the ill and tortured a captive Nilfgaardian, hoping to learn the location of a hidden treasure. They set a fire to cover their tracks and abducted the most attractive patient. Hearing the story, Jarl understood that the place was cursed, and that finding the tormented Nilfgaardian ghost was the key to the matter. The lost soul desired only one thing, the death of his former oppressors. He still felt their stares upon him, and only death would bring him peace.
He wanted to consume the eyes and hearts of his tormentors. John returned to Ridley and towed him back to the surface to Rupert. They all decided to leave the course, but he had no intention of giving Rupert and Ridley to the rate. He decided to trick the ghost by ridding him the eyes and hearts of animals or monsters.
You're the Witcher, get rid of it. You're the Witcher, get rid of it. You're the Witcher, get rid...
Pero después de haber leído todo esto, que no había entendido la implicación real, ahora ya la entiendo.
They deserve to suffer. No way!
Es un extraterrestre como el del tabloide.
And? I met the Nilfgaardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher, get rid of it.
Todavía no. Ya había agarrado esto. No. Paciente 19. Paciente 14. Paciente 71. Paciente 14, 19, 14. ¿Es la misma? Es la mujer esquizofrénica.
Deserve to suffer.
The floor. It's moving. It's creeping towards me.
And?
I met the Nilfgaardian's ghost. Let's find your comrade.
Ahora sé la verdad.
Gridley, you live. What happened down there?
I found the ghost of the Emperor's soldier.
You're the Witcher, get rid of it.
I already have. Come on, let me show you something.
Who do I see? Remember me? Corpseman. Remember how I was torn apart bit by bit? Remember what you did with the people of this house?
You deceived us!
crimes require punishment, and only retribution can lift the curse. I leave them to you.
I need you no more. Let the feast begin, boys!
Pues esa fue una aventura al paso. Seguimos en lo que estábamos. ¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Vagar por el bosque hasta que me tope con un capullo? Estoy dando vueltas en círculo, señor. Pero no estoy perdido. Estoy en Flotsam. Porque hay sangre. Había ahora en Cipiel, debe ser un peletero, un cazador. Aquí ya estuve. Para acá no hay árboles. El libro decía que sus capullos los ponen cerca de los árboles.
This place. I feel like ants are crawling all over my arse.
The Scoia'tael will be heading for Upper Edern. Their contacts there could help you find the Kingslayer.
If Yorvith can trust me again.
They're waiting for my signal. Once I call them, there is no turning back. If you want to help free Yorvith, decide now.
I need to think it over.
Then return when you're ready.
No habrás visto, Zoltan, una reina por aquí, no me acuerdo cómo se llama. Ahí están.
couple! One! Say something, or did you just fart?
Any idea why Laredo put a price on the troll's head?
Commandant Laredo has Flotsam's welfare in mind.
But the troll tends to the bridge, keeps it in repair.
Not likely. To start with, that's a dangerous beast. In addition, he pays no taxes on the tolls he collects.
I've brought some Necker remains as proof of...
I know what they prove, Witcher. The reward is yours.
I solved your worm problem.
I believe you, but the Commandant...
Are remains proof enough?
Quite. Here's your coin.
$17.25. 18 a 12. 10-17. No, pues sí está mucho mejor. En cualquier caso necesito Iron Ore 4 y 4 Silver Ore. Es para que se mueva. Cuando esquiva, que se mueva más lejos.
Welcome to my modest shop. What do you deal? All kinds for medic.
Your pubes white too.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet woman, artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I will.
Why two swords? Does he lose them often?
Dejen de seguirme, niños tontos.
Why two swords? Does he lose them often? Pinch my ass and don't. Does he tend to lose them?
The white wolf himself.
¿Dónde está el herrero?
The gods have no love for your... The gods have no love for your kind.
Take care, Sonny.
That's indecent! That's indecent! The gods have no love for your kind.
Scandalous!
No se va a poder armar la espada de plata robusta ahora. No hay ingredientes. Ay, Diamond 2 ya tenía, qué tonto. Iron Ore y Silver Ore es lo que no tengo y necesito. 2 de cada uno.
Hello, Geralt. Vernon's waiting inside.
Necesito pedir comida. Listo.
How did it go? Did you get him? The Kingslayer fled to Vergen in Edirn. He forced Triss to teleport them both. Damn, he's made a mockery of us! If that's how he wants to play, I'll make him regret it. I heard you have news for me.
Laredo has a deal with Kedwin. That merchant living in his house is Henselt's agent. For a pouch of gold, the good Commandant promised to support Kedwini troops in the event of a conflict.
So what now?
I want that spy, to squeeze him for information. And I've sentenced Commandant Laredo to death.
Roach, we have to sail. We need to get to Edirn.
I'm not leaving until I deal with Laredo. The spy may know something about the Kingslayers. I wouldn't be surprised if Henselt of Kedwin was behind all this.
All right, let's deal with this spy.
Listen very carefully. I'm not repeating this. We have two targets. The first is a Kedwini spy, Arnold Malaga. I want him alive. The other is Bernard Laredo, the trading post commander and a traitor to Temeria. We don't let his kind live. Arnold almost never leaves the residence, so we need to strike there. To get inside, we'll use Vess's unusual talents and Bernard's habits.
Stop calling him by his first name. It really rubs me the wrong way.
Whatever you wish. Laredo's house. The first floor contains guest quarters. Geralt had the opportunity to take a look. Regular patrols. Second floor, Laredo's bodyguards' quarters. They think they're the toughest warriors this side of the Yaruga, but really they're lame drowners dressed in colorful gambesons. Third floor, the Lion's Den. Here Laredo stores plundered valuables. It's where he sleeps, shits, and wanks off while staring at the statuette of the she-elf. Only the following are allowed to enter. Arnold Malaga, Laredo's mother, his cousin, and whores.
I'm not sure I still have that frog.
After making his round of the trading post, Laredo always orders 2 ladies. Vess will act as one of them. The house is a bloody fortress, but Laredo had it enlarged. The Witcher will enter through the extension. Vess will open a window for you. Once in, you'll have to improvise, Geralt, but you'll have the element of surprise. Vess can hold her own, too. Zenon and Rickard will cover you from vantage points. If things get hot, lure those horsens near the windows. I'll be in the courtyard with the rest, ready to enter in the extreme. I repeat, in the extreme. That's all. Any questions? No? Let's get to work.
¿Qué es el extremo?
Yeah!
Rabble.
Vernon's waiting inside.
Careful with those swords.
No!
I think the stew's ready.
You're too early. Return after dark. You're too early. Return after dark.
No puse mucha atención por lo visto. Niño, ¿por qué no estás en tu casa? ¿Eres uno de esos niños vampiro?
Your chariot awaits, fair youth. The good spirits of this tower will guide and protect you.
Girl, Daddy'll have to punish you. Come on, precious. You'll love it when I mount you. Where are you?
Tenía que dejar vivo al mercader. Ay, 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 ay.
Kill him! Get him, man!
Fishnet. Ah, mientras tanto. Va a la puerta. Es un laboratorio de drogas, güey.
Oh. Who the hell are you? What do you want?
The key to the upper quarters. I know you have it.
You want to free the elven girl. Your efforts are in vain. Like in Ithleen's prophecy, the seed has been planted and will soon...
Shut up and give me the key.
The key. The key. Where did I put it?
No, me lo salté, no sé qué. No. Ah, qué idiota soy. Voy a tener que hacer. No lo vi. Dije, va a ser una secuencia de tienes que presionar esto y lo otro. Obviamente la maté, que es uno de esos dioses oscuros, pero no vi cómo la maté. Hay un tipo, pero dije, what do you want is what do you want?
Who the hell are you? What do you want?
The key to the upper quarters. I know you have it.
You want to free the elven girl. Your efforts are in vain. Like in Ithleen's prophecy, the seed has been planted and will soon...
Shut up and give me the key.
The key. The key. Where did I put it?
Me aventó Fixnet en el hocico, güey. Y ahora no veo bien. Te escucho cosas por todos lados. Iron Ore. Ya tengo 3 de los que ocupo. ¿Qué clase de dios oscuro es este? Realiza magia negra, o bueno, o al menos magia de sangre. Estaba ahí sacrificando cuervos. Esta figura aparece y aparece de forma constante aquí en Flotsam. ¿Dónde pasa eso? No, de sigilo nada, ¿eh? Bernardo Letter, a ver. To High Excellency Deadmo Banard, prepaid and confidential. I wish to apologize for the behavior of my mother once more. The hag has been mad since I can remember, and I always wonder how she managed to acquire enough wealth to buy the house and guarantee my office in Flotsam. I hope His Highness emissary was not permanently disturbed by her excesses. I solemnly swear that the red hot circlet was just a foolish jest. Furthermore, I confirm that I will use my position and office according to His Royal Highness' wishes.
as was agreed at the meeting as a patriot. I wholeheartedly agree with your excellent's opinion. Flotsam cannot allow chaos and lawlessness. Blacks is inseparable from interregnum to rule its streets. The king is dead. Long live the king. Bernard Loredo, Flotsam Garrison Commander.
Stay away.
You're dressed like a whore, behave like one. First I'll plough you, and then I'll slice off your tits. Does that strike your fancy?
Cut off your own, whoreson!
Oh, I love it when bitches bark.
Yo quiero hacerlo por las buenas, pero soy muy tronco, güey. ¿Dónde está la llave esa que se requiere? Me estoy tardando tanto que la pobre Helen va a terminar sin tetas. He sabido que cuando ves un calcetín atado al pomo de la puerta, la costumbre es entrar gritando: ¡ya llegó el jugador 3!
It's a trap! Look out!
You won't leave here alive!
Kill the son of a bitch! Make him die in pain! What now, Laredo? Quick, untie me!
Un momento, señorita. Voy a checar la habitación de lado. Pues no puedo.
Thanks, Geralt. I heard something behind that door. Geralt, we've no time to lose. She needs help. We need to get her out of here.
Don't leave me here. Please.
You don't look like a whore, Elf.
My name is Morrow. What month is it?
This is no time to chat. Can you walk?
I'll not stay here any longer. Even if I must crawl out.
She won't make it through the garden, Geralt. We must leave by the front. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
So, what month is it?
Lammas.
Autumn's begun. When they kidnapped me, it was snowing.
And the child's father is...
This child has only a mother. When I realized I was pregnant, I wanted to kill myself.
Don't say that.
I am N. Shay. I can't make it. I think I...
Damn! Her water broke. Geralt, change of plans.
But...
Back to the tower. I need a clean bed, hot water, and some time. We can't be disturbed. Go get help!
Warning! Intruder in the tower!
No me estorben. ¿Por dónde salgo? ¡Diantres! ¿Esa era la ventana que iban a dejar abierta para mí? Y lo arruiné todo.
Geralt, I see we're in time.
Where have you been, Roach?
A little problem along the way.
Se encontraron. ¡Ah! ¡Soy yo!
Enough!
Defeated by a Dwan. I must be getting old. What now?
Consider yourself lucky. Though you deserve torture, I lack the means, so I'll simply lop off your head. You'll die a warrior's death.
I don't regret a thing.
Impending death has addled your mind.
I don't regret that it's you. After so many years, it would be stupid to die from an accidental bolt in the eye. Or worse yet, influenza.
Damn! Lucky again, your archers approach. I defeated you once, Jorveth, and I can do it again. Remember that.
We shall see about that, friend. We shall see.
The horseman ran away, but I'm sure he'll show up again.
Bloody non-humans.
Enough of Jorveth. What's with Laredo and where's Ves?
Laredo's dead. I saved Ves. Barely.
What happened?
Your plan was hardly the most.
A boy, Geralt! A healthy boy!
Whose child is that?
Morals.
Whose?
We found an elf woman Laredo kidnapped almost a year ago. He was the father.
I'd never touch a she-elf.
The boat awaits.
Se murió la morra.
Why did you do it? Why?
Los elfos no cicatrizan, no se les coagula la sangre o qué. La mejor forma es la carótida. Debajo del lóbulo derecho.
Don't touch me!
I hate this town.
Prepare the boat. We sail immediately.
What about the kid?
It's not coming with us. And who in this hellhole will take in a half-breed?
Saharim. Take it to Saharim in Lobenden. And make sure to tell him it's Moral's child.
The assassin had had his day. Very true. He'd kidnapped Triss Marigold. It seemed like Foltest's life had not been enough. It seemed like the killer also wanted the monarch's former advisor. There was no time to think. It was time to act. Grabbing Geralt, I embarked on a voyage upriver, deeper into the Pontar Valley. There, in a region known as Lormark, King Henselt of Kenwyn had made camp with his army. King is the key word here, denoting the central figure in my plan to capture the Kingslayer. The special forces of King made the soil lie lightly upon him. Foltest had lost some of their customary enthusiasm, treating us to not one single joke of the how many ways can you skin an elf variety. Which only goes to support my theory that the human mind is capable of producing a finite amount of horror before some manner of reflection springs itself upon it.
Must have been a massacre! Bones everywhere! How in the world did Glevissig harness so much of the power?
Do you always get so excited at the sight of skulls, Deathmold?
Scoff all you want. I speak of magic! Spells that win wars. Thousands incinerated in seconds! Power, destruction, annihilation!
Yes, after which Sabrina Glevissig was burned at the stake. And the Pontar Valley remains within Edern's borders.
Edern is a carcass.
Greetings, Your
Still
Grace.
showing life signs, but the
Hail
realm's
to
days are
Henselt.
numbered. No peasant revolt can change that.
You're wrong,
Silence!
Mold. This country lives. I can feel it. Like an old wounded bear covered in scars, hounds all round it, but still strong. Still deadly. This will be a good war.
Sire, the barons won't dare stand against you. You'll see that shortly. I've prepared everything. Can you feel that? Magic still beats strongly in this place.
Strange. Glevasig's quadruple sun is a short duration spell. It should have dissipated long ago.
An anomaly, not uncommon. The sheer amount of power she summoned, and that she attained complete control.
Stop discussing Sabrina Glevasig, or I promise you that
Sire!
heads will roll. Long live the king!
Baron Fellet has forever hinted...
Long live Hansel! Kedwin! Always and forever!
Scum.
The other nobles are panic-stricken. The very thought of Saskia peasants upon human rebels. They are unprepared to fight and know it very well.
And Demivin's cub? Has he named his price?
Prince Stennis has to respond, but Fellet has assured.
I must see him. Look into his eyes. I'll know what he's made of then.
We most humbly greet His Majesty Henselt, King of Kedwen, heir to the dynasty of the Unicorn, Lord of Ard Carreg, Archduke of Banard, and Vanquisher of Nilfgaard.
Welcome to Aedirn.
How much do you want?
Your Majesty surely jests.
I couldn't be more serious. How much for your signatures?
100,000 Novigrad crowns, we thought. To each of us. And the titles of Marquis. Ooh. We speak of Upper Aedirn, of coal and silver mines, numerous factories. The sole white marble quarry this side of the Yaruga, and the North's main east-west trade route.
We speak of Lawmark. I advise you to adopt the new nomenclature.
In exchange, we shall swear fealty and acknowledge your majesty as sovereign of these lands.
You'll receive 50,000 apiece and no additional titles. Also, you'll provide guides and supplies to my army. My men will install themselves in your castles. Your armed men will gather under Sorcerer Deathmold's command and will set out to quell the peasant rebellion.
Sire, the common folk will hate. They simply won't understand.
Yes, Fellet, they will hate you, but at least this way you'll live. Comfortably, I might add. Refuse and die, by my hand, or that of Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Sire, we accept your conditions.
Deathmold, the scroll.
Sire, there is yet the matter of Prince Stennis and his rights to these lands. So long as he lives, so long as the prince lives, he'll force his claims.
Then kill him, Fellet.
Sire, I'm no warrior.
In that case, shut up and sign.
Sire, the Dragon Slayer approaches, white flag in hand.
Excellent. Let her pass.
What are you waiting for? Pick up those quills and sign.
Just out of curiosity, what does Upper Aedirn sell for these days?
50,000. How much would you have demanded, lass?
King, command your vulture to shut his beak before I thrust his cockerel up his arse and twist so hard he'll crow until noon reverts to morning.
Sire, you must have her restrained.
Shut up, Deathmold. I've rather taken a liking to this Saskia. Say your piece, woman.
King, withdraw your army, recognize Upper Edirne's sovereignty and your persecution of non-humans, and give them leave to quit your realm. Do this and save yourself and your army.
You have balls, woman, but what would I gain? My soldiers would call me a coward. I am Hensel de Vard Caraig. I'll not run from a woman, even if she be a dragon slayer.
I see one other solution. You and I, King, here and now, before these folk and the gods, I challenge you. As in the old days, when the Honourable ruled this world, Upper Edirne to the victor!
The lass has gone mad. To challenge a king!
Sire, this is absurd. We shall crush them in battle. They say the lass has slain a dragon. She could be dangerous.
I find you fetching, girl. And I want you alive.
Mi comida, tengo que dejar esto
I want
ambientado.
you and this country.
You'll need to take Vergen first.
Oh no, you, then Vergen, then the whole of Edirne. Grab her!
Grab her! Grab her.
Stop! Stop in the name of Creed, Freyr and Militale!
Accidental.
Hey, halt!
What's with you, Zivik? Booze made you batty. Don't you recognize me?
I'll be ploughed and damned. Why the hell did you bring him here, Roach?
He's a witcher.
I know who the whoreson is. Ploughing Kingslayer at the gate of a king's camp? Why, he's not even bound.
Easy, lads. The witcher's no murderer, I'll vouch for that. As for kings, well, I desperately need to see yours.
You're in for a wait then, Mr. Special Mission Knight.
Ah!
Don't move, mutant! One of you go get the sergeant, and while you're at it, fetch a solid piece of rope to bind the freak.
Come on, Zivik, no need for that. Where'd you say the king was?
Out in the fields somewhere, negotiating. Hey, Kingslayer, drop your weapons, or do I need to pack a bolt up your arse?
Let's try the bolt.
Don't move! Don't even twitch, mutant!
Hay algo aquí.
Hands where I can see him! Shoot! Smash the freak!
What the fuck?
disperse the fog.
Six curse. She's out to kill me.
Stay close.
It's Prince Stennis. He lives.
The Wraiths have taken him.
Dissipating, we're near its end.
be.
¡No! ¿Desde dónde me van a regresar? Solo para esto necesito alimentarme.